One of the big things that I see for a lot of high masking folks, a lot of women, reading is really huge. So girls that would spend all their time reading and went through all of the Harry Potter books or all of the Boxcar Children books, and some of the things I've heard several times is, oh, I got in trouble. When I would get in trouble, I would get my books taken away, which again is not something that you hear with many kids in the general population.
Part of my assessment was talking about, the putting a book inside of another book, having read the entire textbooks front to back, cover to cover, and teachers would be like, you're not paying attention, like, because I'm reading a novel at that point. And so then they'd try to test me. They'd ask me a question from like, what would be the final exam, and I would know the answer. And then they'd send me to the principal's office for being, rude, uppity, having an attitude. And the whole time I'm like, I don't understand. There was a lot of those times that, going through my assessment was like, oh, okay. Like, did teachers hate you because you asked questions? And I was like, yeah. I would always be like, okay, but why? Why do I have to do it this way? And I was earnest.
Knowing that, like, calling them out on something that maybe wasn't factually correct.
Mm-hmm. That happened. And it was like, how dare you? So there were so many times my parents got called into so many parent-teacher meetings that ended up, they were like, but she wasn't behaving badly. Like, she knew the answer. She wrote a 100-page report on these birds, but didn't want to keep coloring them in. Like, I don't understand. Like, she went above and beyond, but
it didn't quite meet the criteria of the assignment.
Right? They were like, no, we wanted her to color pages. They're like, she wrote a 100-page report on birds, which also, like, special interest, guys. Most third graders aren't obsessed with corvids.